What is up, fam? Let me show you what we got going on here. We got a terracotta heater. And when I get off the live and go back to the video, I want to make some MREs. Now these, what do we got here? Vegetable lasagna or cheese tortellini and tomato sauce. I do not know which one I will choose yet. We got the little lantern set up, protection, little heater, and man, it is so cold out right now, guys. So cold. So I wanted to do another camping video because the last one people seem to like, and I like this kind of stuff too. I've never done winter camping though until I made some videos for you guys. So these are the first time I've ever been out winter camping. But hey, who's with me? So yeah, but I'm not too impressed with the terracotta heaters yet. Not too impressed with it. You see my breath. Now I will say it is warmer in here for sure because the last time I was out there, I didn't have my gloves on. But I wasn't even out there too long and my fingers were hurting, like hurting. So you know it's cold out there. You know it's cold in here, but not as cold as out there. So I did learn a couple things about the heater, terracotta heaters. And when I first fired it up, I was using these candles. They're the little, like, I don't know, what do you call them? Teacup candles or something. But they have something in them called poly, that was a weird sound. Weird sound. I don't know what that was. But anyway, so when I first fired the terracotta heater up, I had these candles in it. They're the little teacup candles. And then so I stopped the video for a minute and I just was laying in the tent listening. And then I watched a YouTube video on the Terrapod because I'm learning about them too, trying them. There it is for you guys that just joined. And here's my little setup. Got the protection and everything there, the little battery charger, hatchet, water, cooking. We're going to do, when I get off the live and go back to the video, I'm going to get the MREs going. Try those again. And yeah, so that terracotta pot heater. They were saying those teacup candles give off this I forget the chemical name, but anyway, it's highly combustible. So some people that have used these things had it excuse me guys, had it backfire, and it would actually do like a flash fire. So needless to say, I took those candles out. They're laying here now. And what I have in there is, I'm glad I brought it actually. And what is it? It's a soy candle, but it might be that paraffin free. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping, because we do not need no flash fires in the tent. But the problem with the other candle is now it's like some apple flavor. And I like smell good stuff, like the little wax burners and stuff. I like that stuff in the house. But condensed in a tent, man, yeah, it was overwhelming. So I was out. I had that probably going for like an hour. And I was outside earlier. It was daytime, so there's a 2-part video coming out. One of the day, second part will be night. But anyway, so I was out for like an hour, and I come back in, and it smells so strong like that apple candle that it was almost sickening. Maybe it's not bad now because I've been slowly getting used to it. But yeah, coming from straight outside, it was like a, a little shock to the system. Anyway, I was a little bit lonely. I thought I'd see if any of you guys would show up to chat. Man, it is cold though. And the thermometer, I don't know what happened to it. But I don't think it works. Because my wife video called me a little while ago. She was worried. She's telling me about the winter or the weather advisories and stuff that are out. And she asked me the temperature, so I checked that thermometer, and it was saying like almost 40 degrees. There's no way. So I'm going to get a different thermometer for doing these kind of things because I don't trust that one at all. I'd like to find it though. I wonder if it reads anything different now. But it definitely wasn't 40 degrees in here. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. Man. Anyway, I also got on the live to chat with you guys because I was getting in my own head and getting myself scared. There's so many crazy sounds out there right now. Now the weather is supposed to get down to right now, what is it? It's probably like it's definitely dropping, but I think it said it had like a real feel of like 9 degrees, and it was like around 24 then. But I think it's weird sounds out there. But I think it's supposed to get down, like keep dropping until it's all the way down to like maybe 13 degrees or something. So, and who knows what the real feel for that will be. But it is cold, definitely cold. And this thing, yeah, I'd rather find some other way to heat a tent. Because I've had this going on for a while now. And I got it all locked up. And I have like 2 tent covers actually on the outside also. And though I can say it's warmer in here than out there, I wish it was still warmer than what it is. Like if I put, okay, you can see that. I can feel heat coming out. See, I mean, I'm sure it's doing something. Because my hands don't hurt in here. If I was outside, they'd be hurting right now. But I guess it's just I sort of wish. Yeah, back here I can tell it's cooler. So if you're right up on it, I guess it does help a little, being right up on it. But yeah, so I was laying here just listening and getting myself all nervous. Because I did some Bigfoot knocks out there. I don't know how you guys feel about that. But yeah, so I did some Bigfoot knocks just to see. Because how crazy would that be if we were sitting in here and all of a sudden you heard the knocks? I'd probably crap my pants. And if that was to happen, I tell you what, the handgun that I have is not big enough. Not for a Bigfoot. But anyway, so yeah, I was getting nervous. And then I was hearing, and then, oh yeah, so I heard like this growl type thing right outside the tent, but what was weird, so that's when I was laying there too with the camera off, watching a YouTube video and everything. And it was sort of like this snort. It reminded me sort of like a pig, had like a pig type sound to it, but also more growly. So a really weird sound. Like I've never heard that kind of thing before. But I didn't hear it walking either. And it was close. Like it was close. Way too close for comfort. So then I got really freaked out. and I was just sitting here listening to everything. But I never heard anything walking, which I thought was weird too. But after the growl, it was all downhill from there. My mind just started. I'm like, I'm gonna get on here and chat with you guys. Try to forget about it, maybe. Have a laugh or two. Sort of wish I would have heated up some water. The fire's out now. I don't have no warm water. Actually, you know what I need to do? I could probably heat some water, because I have this thing. I've never used one of these either, but it's a biofuel, and it says 7 hours of heating. So I did have it just to put back, case, you know, downtime or what the heck was that? Anyway, we have biofuel. I don't know if it'd be safe to be. It's all natural, it says. Caution, hot when lit. Hot sounds good right now. Maybe it'll warm the tin up too. But yeah, it's supposed to be used for like cooking and stuff like that. I wonder if it could be used for heat. 7 hours of heat right there. And I also got a container you can refill them too. Like I said, I've never tried it. Maybe I should. But so if I really wanted to heat up some water, I could, because I could get this fired up. And then I have, I do have my pots in here with me. So maybe if I just held it for a while, or rigged up something to hold it up. There was that sound again. What in the heck is that? Oh yeah, and another sound that was freaking me out, got up into my head, was like this metallic sound behind me. And there's nothing around here, guys, nothing. Now the last time I was here, I didn't make it all night. I'm gonna make it all night tonight, and it's even way, way colder. But last weekend I was still, I was just starting to feel better, coming off of like the flu and maybe pneumonia, I don't know. So as you can tell, I still got this crap going on, but I feel good. Like I don't feel bad. It is way colder this time though. And I don't know if breathing in cold air would hurt you. Maybe I should have this up more. But this blanket, let me show you this thing. So now we're in bed. I took this off our bed. My wife's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Babe, I want to be in a tent during the polar vortex. I think I deserve the big winter blanket." Anyway, this was a present from my brother and sister-in-law. And this thing right here. It is so hot. So in the wintertime, she breaks this out. We've had it for a few years. So every winter, she breaks this thing out. And it's usually just on her half of the bed, because it's just too hot, way too hot. So I thought it'd be perfect for here. So even though it's going to get down to really stinking cold, I think if I'm all... And I also got this that I haven't tried out. So I want to start going out and trying things too, because I'm into survival, think about it all the time, but I've never really gone out and tested stuff or put myself in situations. Like I said, I just now started the winter camping thing. But I do like it. I enjoy it. But so I'll try this out too. Never tried it, but I am a fan of Ozark Trail from Walmart. Their camping stuff, that's a really good price and quality too. I mean, for camping stuff, it is a decent quality. So yeah, well, I'll be trying this out tonight too. Ozark Trail camping blanket. Between that, this big monster winter blanket that my wife loves, once I'm all curled up, I also have underneath me So underneath the big time winter blanket, there is this blanket. Oh, you can't see it. There's this blanket, and it's got like a plastic underneath it. And then even underneath that, I have one of those things you would put underneath or over your windshield. So I'm thinking that'll help to keep the cold reflecting down and my body heat reflecting up. So I'm really not too concerned. My wife was concerned with me freezing to death. What was she telling me? She's like, hey, you'll start freezing, you'll be sleeping, and you'll start freezing and you'll just die. You'll never even know. So that did make me a little nervous because that got in my head then. So then I'm thinking about that. Like, man, it is going to be really stinking cold. Like somebody could freeze tonight for sure. But I don't know. I think once I get all curled up with all these layers on too, it'll be good. I'm getting hungry. I probably won't even start eating one of these till like midnight. And I hope the heater works this time, because the last time the heater didn't work. Who's all with me too? I can't tell. It doesn't tell me unless you guys comment something. Who is hanging out? And hopefully staying healthy, because there's some bad crap going around right. Oh, that's another thing. So I was out here shooting part 1 of the video during the daytime, and my wife had the kids and went to the basketball game, and Ray started running a fever tonight. So that's sad. It ran through the whole house. She was the only one that like didn't get anything the whole time, which I was happy, because normally she's usually the sickest one in the house. And I thought she escaped it, but so she had a 101-degree fever tonight. And I think Tiff was able to break that. But yeah, stay healthy, guys. Something nasty's going around. You don't want it. If you haven't got it, you don't want it. And it lasted a while, man. Like, it whooped my butt real bad. My wife, she's a nurse. She's got that little listening thing, and she listened to my lungs and said she thought it turned into pneumonia. I don't know if it was rattling or whatever. In bed for a day and a half straight, at least, not even getting out of bed. One of those deals. Oh, I forgot the beef jerky. I had a bag of beef jerky at the house. That's almost like a staple for camping. I do have, if I did want to snack, this little sweet and salty nut, and looks like M&M's in there. A little protein bar. Dark chocolate and sea salt. Sounds good. I'm starting to smell that candle more. Sort of an overwhelming smell, that candle. So I did like, that's what I liked about these, because these were burning. I had these burning longer than this candle's been burning so far, and I never smelled anything with 3 of these going. Once I seen that video about what this wax does, like, I didn't want to risk it. I hope that wax ain't the same. Hopefully not. Let me know if I'm cutting out too. Or if you guys can hear me or not. Oh, everybody left. Oh, this was scary too. I still don't know what this was. Because when I was going to set the tent up, now the one thing that had me nervous too, the most nervous of everything was, so the wind's supposed to be like 20, 30 mile per hour throughout the night, but then with like 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So I don't know if you ever heard of the Widowmaker. That's when big branches or whatever, people camping or out even just walking in the woods, big branch breaks, falls, hits them, kills them. So that was like one of my biggest fears of coming out tonight, because with that what kind of wind, especially 50-mile-per-hour gusts, and there's big trees all over, limbs falling all over the place. So I got the tent in probably one of the safest spots it can be. Although that tree right back here, it was shaking pretty good earlier in the daylight, and once that wind kicked up, I didn't like the way it was going. Yeah, that's probably the scariest thing that could happen, really. Especially if those winds really start to get up there, start knocking branches down. There's a tree right down there. That's in the video. Monster tree got blown over, like roots and all. It even snapped the trunk, blew the roots out of the ground, but at the same time, like half of it stayed back here, and it might have been an oak or something. Nice tree, really big tree, but even snapped that sucker. So that had to take a big win. Man. So my fire is dead, but some other little hacks or tricks that maybe we could try sometime. I don't know how I do it in a tent. Have to make a stand, but you can heat up like rocks by your fire pit, and then you bring the rocks into your place, and that's always generating heat. What else? Hot water bottles. So like right before you lay down, you get you some hot boiling water by the fire in the bottles, and you put it in your sleeping area, your bag, and that helps keep it warm. So I do not have those things though. I'm gonna have to rely on this monster Christmas blanket. It might do the trick though. So yeah, I just really hope the wind doesn't go like, that's the big winter advisory, or the weather advisory right now is mostly, I think, about the wind advisory. So that could go wrong, being around all these big trees. The noises seem to stop, or maybe it's just because since I'm chatting with you guys now, I don't notice them as much unless they're really loud and close. When I was just laying back, just listening, it was crazy, some of the noises I was hearing. Like every now and then you'll just get this noise that's like, what in the world is that? That don't belong out in the middle of the woods. The growl did, and that scared the crap out of me. But like the metallic sound I heard, a whistling, there was like sort of, it sounded like somebody whistling for a minute. That shouldn't have been happening. There ain't no way anybody's walking around here right now whistling. I didn't see a light either, but I did see a light. Oh, so I don't know if I mentioned that on this live or not. So the last video here, the first camping video, I did a live right before I left, and then in the woods, I even got it on camera. I picked up, there was this weird light out there, and there's nothing, shouldn't be anything there. So that was creepy. I didn't even try to go check it out. I felt like, I don't know, that made me nervous. That could have been dangerous. Shouldn't have been there. Creepy. So that was real creepy. But I did leave like shortly after that. I did not make it all night. That, and I was feeling crappy. I was starting to feel pretty crappy. Oh yeah, so that was one of the noises that was weird too. When I was laying here, it sounded like something with a long fingernail went from here right around and wrapped all the way around to the other half of the tent, and it was just like going real slow. That scared the crap out of me too. I don't know what that, because there's no branches or nothing hanging there, so I don't know what that could have been. But I could track the noise, like the scratch sound going around. Woods are creepy, man. It's freaking creepy at nighttime in the woods, especially when you're by yourself. Now, I know there's probably nothing to be scared of, but still, you start thinking about things, and it can get scary. You wouldn't think this would be as scary as like some of the places I've been in. Nah, I'm scared there too. Never mind. I'm scared when I'm there in some of those situations. Can't find my other glove. I was looking for it. It's almost about time. Temperature's definitely dropping. I don't know where it's at now, but it's even getting colder in the tent now. I hope I can find that other glove tonight. Let's just check this blanket out now. I haven't even looked at it. So, Ozark Trail camping blanket. Got the little bag you can put it in, like, sort of looks like a little mini sleeping bag right now. Alright, let's see what it's made out of. Durable fabric, soft and quilted, machine washable, so soft and quilted. Man, right now it's cold though, because it's been sitting just on the side of the tent, but hopefully it'll heat up. I'll put it underneath this other blanket. Man, goodness gracious. You know, I seen when I was looking at the thermometers, and I just went with some like little cheapo refrigerator thermometer. No, I wish I wouldn't have, but I see they got like the digital ones too. So I'll probably get one of those if I keep doing like these cold type. Try to find the best way of heating a tent. And I got one of those little buddies at home. That'd be cheating though. You're not always going to have that, but I guess you're not always going to have a clay flower pot though either, are you? Who's all hanging out? I can't tell unless somebody comments. Doesn't tell me who's here. And can you guys hear me? Is it breaking up a lot? Sort of got that flash on the screen. I wonder if that's from that light. Oh, there it is. Good. I got both gloves. Good deal. Putting those suckers on now too. It was right there in front of me the whole time. I just couldn't see it. These are a Christmas present. I think when they gave them to me, they said it's supposed to be good gloves for really, really cold. I can't remember the temperature is supposed to go down to, but it's called here, I'll just show you. It's got a little bit of grip on the bottom. Now, if gloves like this could keep your hands warm when it's really, really cold, this would be the kind of gloves I prefer because you can work better in them. It's got the tighter fingers on it. I also got a pair of gloves in there with the cut off fingers, but you can fold a big part over it. So then all your fingers are totally in something. But you can't work good in those gloves. Yeah, I think they're starting, my hands are warming up already a little. So I did bring my Bible. Figured that I just love nature too. I figured it'd be cool to just sit back and do some reading in nature. See, it's not as noisy as it was before. But I don't know. I think it'd be hard for me to concentrate with like all the sounds I was hearing last time. How long we've been going? About a half hour, huh? All right, I think I'm about to jump off and I'll get back to the video. Make one of these MREs. I think getting maybe. I really hope the heater works on these suckers. Like I said last time, somebody did comment in the video though, and so the last meal it came with some seasoning and salt and pepper. And some dude that washed it said if you add salt to the heater before you do the water and everything, that it helps that whole chemical reaction take place. And oh, now all the comments just popped up. Wow, that was really delayed. Oh man. Heather. Good night, Heather. Oh man. So yeah, the comments weren't coming up. So I missed a couple of you guys. Sorry about that. I wonder some setting must have been wrong or something. I forget what I was talking about. The meals. Oh yeah, so adding salt is supposed to help that heater work. Because if it doesn't work, I don't know if I want to go through the hassle of trying to heat it up in a pot. I probably just won't eat. Do you hear that? That's scary. There's that metallic sound. I don't know if that popped up on camera or not. Hey! I don't know, I wonder if that's just the wind. That's just freaking me out. Think if an animal was close by and you yelled at it and hit the tent, that it'd scare it and then move and you could hear it. But I didn't hear nothing jump. Anyway, yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad for some of you guys got to come hang out with me for a bit. Sorry I missed the comments that something was set wrong, apparently. And I seen them all too late. So, yeah, I want to get back to the video. Hopefully get to get something warm in my belly. Who knows if that'll really happen, though. If the heater doesn't work again. All right, guys. Till next time. The videos will be coming out pretty soon, too. Till next time. Peace. Love you.